All right. Okay. Man, we are back in the Walking Dead universe. Um, Walking Dead, Dead City, Season 2, Episode 1. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. It was a solid episode. It was a very solid episode. I mean, honestly, shoot, when the heck did Season 1 come out? I think, yeah, damn, 2023. 2023. So it's been, what, 2 years? And now we're finally back. Season 2. Overall, man, I'm going to be honest with you guys, man. Like I said, it was a really good, solid first episode. We're going to touch on some of the best moments of this episode. And hey, let's get to it. We're going to start off tonight's list with number 5 being Negan is eating cockroaches. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, them roaches sounded very, very crunchy. The way he was eating it looked like he enjoyed the roaches. And it must have tasted pretty good. But but you know, we catch up with Negan, and you know, I guess they had him incarcerated for like several months. And and I guess the food that they've been providing him has been roaches. So I guess that's a really good diet that Negan has been on for these last couple months. Number 4. So number 4 will be, we're gonna go with I'm sorry if I'm saying his name wrong, but Pearline. Well, New Babylon basically forcing Maggie, you know, into recruitment into this silly old mission that they're trying to do. Basically, you know, they're trying to use up anybody and everybody basically, just so that they could get that mething, so that they could power all their stuff, power all their cities, and get control of that stuff. So that is the 4th best moment. You know, they're trying to recruit Maggie, and I love how Maggie's basically playing a situation. Like, she's telling Buddy, hey, look, I'm gonna let everybody know that you lying about the whole situation with Negan out there in Manhattan. So you can't recruit nobody who doesn't want to be recruited. I'm the one that you guys gonna have to take. If not, I'm gonna spill the beans on everything. So I thought that was a power move by Maggie, and to protect basically her people and her community. I thought that was a boss move on Maggie's end. Now we're gonna go with the number 3 best moment of tonight's episode, and that is Maggie and Jenny fighting walkers. So it was very cool to see, like, Jenny is obviously pissed off, you know, about Negan, of how Negan killed her parents and, you know, told her, yo, get up out of here. So of course she want to get her hands on Negan. She want to do anything and everything she can to get back to that island. And of course Maggie's trying to be like a stepmom in a sense, but Jenny's not trying to hear any of that stuff. And she went up in there, wielding that knife, stabbing up these walkers, doing her thing. Maggie, of course, she been doing this for years at this point, over a decade. So she was able to handle some of these walkers. I mean, you know, she looked a little bit rusty at times, but you know, it's the dramatics of TV. They want to make it seem as if, oh, you know, something may happen to Jenny, but we know they both got that plot armor. But that was one of the best moments of tonight's episode. Number 2, I'm gonna go with, I think that guy's name was Jason, if I'm not mistaken. But you know, when New Babylon arrived to Maggie's community, and I guess he tried to run away or something like that, or maybe he was recruited but he didn't try to fight. I forgot what they said initially, but you know, New Babylon basically tried to set an example out of people by hanging him publicly in front of everybody. You know, that's a really great tactic, you know, just to try to scare people into, you know, getting involved in your cause. So they hung him in front of everybody, just set an example out for him. And you know, New Babylon came to play. You know, they're not messing around. You know, they're the government of this show. So if you don't listen to them, they're gonna do whatever they want to do to get what they want to get. So I thought that was a crazy moment in tonight's episode. And the best moment has to go to Negan's speech. Oh my gosh, it was so much nostalgia hearing Negan talk. I mean, Jeffrey D. Morgan plays the hell out of this role, in all honesty. But to hear him go back and forth, talk, crack jokes, telling them, yo, we got the power, we got all the nice cars, we got everything. If you guys don't want to join us, I'm gonna force you guys into doing it. We got the weapons, we got the technology here. I mean, it was fantastic. And him holding the Lucille bat, and the Croat basically tweaked it up for him, so it added a little shocker to it. And shocked, I forgot his name, but he was in a really good show, Animal Kingdom, that you guys need to go and watch. But he used the little shocker Lucille bat onto him, basically just letting everybody know, hey, I'm that guy. You guys gonna follow, you guys gonna stay in line, get in check. I mean, I loved it. I mean, man, his monologues are something amazing. And deep down, you can see that Negan, does not want to do this, but he is forced to do this because they apprehended his wife and his kid, which hopefully we get a chance to see in this season, because we haven't seen them since Walking Dead, like season 11 or season 10, whatever season that was. So hopefully we get a chance to see his wife and kids. I mean, like, give us a little cameo. But back to that speech, man. It was just so fun seeing him be Negan all over again. So I'm looking forward to this season. I mean, yes, I know it's basically a nostalgia play, but I don't care. Give me more Negan. The show is better with Negan. So just give me some. Just give me all the Negan. But those are my picks for the top best moments of tonight's episode. And hopefully, season 2 will be a great season. And I hope that next week's episode gets better and improves on everything. Because like I said, it was a solid first episode, but it was a little bit of slow burn. I kind of feel as if when we were with Maggie, kind of was a little bit slow, but when we touch on with Negan, I think Negan's scenes were pretty much good. And hopefully season 2 is better than season 1. Season 1 was okay, but I see really, really good potential with this season, because the Croat is using Negan to basically build an alliance, join a force against New Babylon. So I'm really feeling this whole plot line that's going on here. But yeah, man, like, subscribe. It's gonna be many more videos. We're gonna be covering this show weekly. And on to the next one. I'm out.